Some really big news coming out today in the cryptocurrency market. We have BlackRock, one of the world's biggest asset managers, making a crypto play. We also have incredible news coming out of Russia, where they are proposing some sweeping cryptocurrency legislation that could totally change the game on a regulatory level for that country. Potentially the biggest news story of 2022. I mean, hey, we do have a lot of time left in this year, so we shall see what happens for the rest of 2022. But certainly, for so far in the year, this is a big one. Also, of course, taking a quick look at the price action today. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. If you do like staying up to date with that topic, maybe just learning some more about it, then a quick tap on the thumbs up button for the old YouTube algorithm would be super awesome. By the way, if you are a cryptocurrency trader, get yourself an account over on BYBIT. They're listing some of the hottest new coins like Genso Kishi, a great gaming coin that we talked about here on the channel recently, has been going absolutely nuts trading over on the BYBIT spot markets. They have NFTs, they do DeFi stuff, great spot markets, of course, very famous for their leverage trading markets with Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the other top coins over there. And they're running a special promotion. So in addition to the usual 30% off and $4,100 in bonuses, up to, of course, that you would get by using the link down below in the description, we're also doing a crazy promotion right now with BYBIT, where when you sign up using that link and execute your first trade on BYBIT, the first 100 people to do that will get 0.2 Solana credited to their accounts, and 5 of you are going to win 1 whole Solana. So if you want to be involved in that, then again, use the link down below in the description to get started. Now let's talk about the price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now, at the time of recording this video, still chilling above the 50-day moving average. This, I think, is a very good thing for us to see. So we had our breakout, and we had a nice bit of volume backing that breakout, which is a positive thing. We came straight back down to retest our area of previous price resistance right here around $42,500. Came back down, retested that, bounced back higher. Technically a bullish move. Now we could still see a more grand aspect of that where we actually see us come back down over the next few days before bouncing higher. Obviously though, $42,500, that is the area that we really want to see the price of Bitcoin holding moving forward. Very key for us, I think, to maintain this bullish momentum that we are seeing in the market right now. Now, looking forward, what comes next for us? Well, I'm pretty excited that we're still trading above the 50-day moving average. I think that's a very positive thing. The last few times this has happened for Bitcoin has resulted in a very large rally for the price. So we had about a 54 or 55% rally 2 times ago when it happened, and around a 46-47% price rally the last time that we crossed over the 50-day moving average for Bitcoin. So this could be a similar scenario that we're looking at with a massive price rally getting ready to be underway. However, we still have the 200-day moving average about $5,000 away from us. I would really like to see us closing back above that line. That would really indicate that, yeah, the bulls have taken control of the market again, and that we're not going to get a 50-day moving average fake out coming through here. But that area where the 200-day moving average is right now is a very sticky area of potential resistance. So you can see all this areas of resistance here, and of course also areas of support, which, flipping them into areas of potential price resistance. Now we see all that coming up a few $1,000s away. So this zone between $48,000 and $50,000 could be a very tricky area for us in terms of crossing over that price chasm there, if you will. Once we close back above $50,000 for Bitcoin though, things get real interesting real fast, but we may not make it past this on our first attempt. It may take a few taps at the door in order to get through this area of resistance. But I'll tell you this, if we cut through this like a hot butter through knife, no, that's not how it goes. The other way around, a hot knife through butter, well then, holy cow, we'd be off to the races for sure. But I would suspect we're going to see a few knocks on the door here before we do get let past this area of resistance. So that's what we're watching right now, that key support to hold at 42,500. And let's get up here and start testing this area of resistance. Now let's get into the news. So massive news. I got 3 giant stories to share with you, as well as a bit of price hopium at the end here. Now, the largest independent digital investment advisor in the US, called Betterment, has entered into the crypto space. This is awesome. We're just seeing so many of these big institutional players starting to get involved in the crypto space. So this is absolutely awesome, letting the customers who are using this investment advisor now getting advised on how and if to buy crypto. That's really cool. Again, it just helps bring more people in. Now, Betterment, in case you don't know, pretty big deal. They got $33 billion in assets under management, as well as about 700,000 clients. All of those people, all of that money, now going to start getting advised on buying Bitcoin, buying Ethereum. Cool, man. Absolutely cool. BlackRock, this is the next news I want to discuss with you, and this is just a massive news story here, because BlackRock, in case you don't know, BlackRock is the world's biggest asset manager. Now, Fidelity, they're the 3rd biggest asset manager, I think, in the world. They are just like totally red-pilled on Bitcoin. They have been for a while. They're Bitcoin nuts over at Fidelity. They're constantly writing bullish research reports on Bitcoin, and they're giving their clients all kinds of ways to get involved with Bitcoin, et cetera, et cetera. They're mining Bitcoin. Fidelity's in on it, man. BlackRock, though, has been a little bit slower to move. We have seen people from BlackRock talking about crypto a little bit over the past couple years, and they started dabbling with some of their funds and stuff like that. Well, now they're just, it seems, according to sources, we are going to see crypto trading with BlackRock. Absolutely massive news. BlackRock manages $10 trillion in assets. Trillion with a T. 10 trillion. It's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. A fraction of that coming into crypto is a massive deal. Even just 1% of that money is a huge sum of money. That's $100 billion. That's a lot of money. Just 1%. Just 1%. What if 4, 5, 10% come in? You have to remember, this is the future of finance, right? Maybe all that money doesn't pour in straight away, but it will pour in. Oh, it will. It will. So this is incredible news. I mean, it's just, wow. We've got them all now. All the big asset managers are on board. BlackRock's on board. Fidelity's on board. Lots of the other smaller guys are on board. Wisdom Tree and I think Charles Schwab, they're making some kind of a crypto play as well. Everybody wants to be involved. It's getting to that point right now where, nobody wanted to be first, but now nobody wants to be last. Everybody is rushing in to make some kind of a crypto play. All the big asset managers, every bank, every credit union. You're starting to see small regional banks offering Bitcoin to their customers. And yeah, some of the bigger behemoth banks have been a bit slower to hop on board with the crypto thing, but they're coming. They're coming. We've seen some really big banks globally starting to offer crypto services to their clients, and we're going to see more and more of that happening all of the time. BlackRock getting in, that's big, man. That's absolutely big. Final massive story here. The Russian government and the Bank of Russia have agreed to treat Bitcoin as a currency. This is a very, very, very big deal potentially for cryptocurrencies in Russia, because it means that they're not going to be banning cryptocurrencies. And I know we've talked a lot over the last few weeks about this dance that's been going on in Russia for a long time, where the central bank says we're going to ban crypto, and then the finance ministry comes out and says, no, those guys are crazy. We're not banning crypto. And the president comes out and says, play nice, children. We're not going to ban crypto. We have some advantages, all this stuff, right? Well, that's been going on for a long time, but this time was quite different, because last week, as we covered, different factions of the Russian government came together and actually agreed on a roadmap to basically legislate cryptocurrencies. And now we have this coming out that by February 18th, there is going to be a bill that we can look at where we get actual details. It's still really early. We don't know all the details. We don't know everything about how it's going to work necessarily. But basically that in Russia, cryptocurrencies will be treated as currencies. Now that comes along with stuff like, as you see here, cryptocurrency transactions over a certain size will have to be declared. Obviously, the tax man is going to want their cut. You guys know how it is. Always the same, right? And look, I don't think this is Bitcoin being made as legal tender inside of Russia. I mean, gosh, if that happened, and I don't think that's what's going to happen, but if that happened, oh boy, it would just be so big. It would be so big. And look, I've said for a long time that a country like Russia would be a great adopter for cryptocurrencies. They suffer from lots of international sanctions and all this kind of stuff, so they'd be a natural fit for much deeper cryptocurrency adoption than they currently have. We shall see, of course, the final bill and what all the exact details are, but this is a really, really big story coming out of Russia, and obviously I'll keep you up to date as we learn more information about the exact details of what is going to be happening over in Russia. But great to see them actually really moving in the right direction. Remember, Russia is the world's 12th biggest economy, and Russians collectively own, it's estimated, around 12% of all cryptocurrencies. And they're only about 1.8% of the global population, so they're massively overrepresented in the crypto market. They're a very, very important crypto market. So seeing the government get it right would be a big deal. Fingers crossed that getting it right is indeed what happens. Final thought story for today. This FS Insight report, whatever. They've come out and said that a single spark could see Bitcoin 5x. Yes. That's the kind of hoping that we need to finish up this video. Sweet 5x for Bitcoin. They, of course, see it getting up to $222,000 because why not? That's a number that works for a price prediction. Sweet. Why not? We have a lot of the big banks and the big asset manager crowd and stuff like that starting to come out and being like, yeah, Bitcoin's a powder keg. We're on this moment of hyper adoption for cryptocurrencies. It's all going to go crazy over the next few years. These guys, Bitcoin, $222,000 by the end of 2022. It's bold. I like it. I'll take 100,000 by the end of the year. Personally, anything beyond that's just sweet. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day. Let me know what you think about any of this news, or what about this insight report? Do you think Bitcoin's going to $222,000 by the end of 2022? Or is that just all, another prediction? Let me know down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till next time.